ranked in the top 5. Your very existence is a cauldron of pressure, and that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. And the Gators about to kick it away and get this season started. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Miami's offense will go on the attack first. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And, David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games, the team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big...
Breaks into the open. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to take off. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. This crowd full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
The hand to the running back. Got the first down and still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run the guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. That's caught. It's Wells. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Snagged out of the air. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the...
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami!
I love the aggressive nature and the play column there. In the opening drive of the game, you have an opportunity on 4th down, obviously, to just kick a field goal, take the lead early, establish some momentum. Instead, they get aggressive. They go for it. And not just get it, they score a touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Florida's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Gators are facing 3rd and inches. He'll keep it on the sneak. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal. You bum. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Gators are on the move. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Leaves it with the running back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Looking to the big tight end. He's open on the right. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. Give to the running back.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Terry. There he goes. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. And the Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Give him 6. Touchdown, Canes!
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. And the Gators come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Off play action. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The kick is on its way. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Power football with the run. Turning it on. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Just moving those chains the way Frank Gore did back in the day.
Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Edgerrin James, so many elite backs in Miami history. Finding that guy that you can give the ball to that's reliable, an important part of the Canes tradition.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off. And really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
At the 35, he's loose. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. The Hurricanes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Makes the grab. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
And the Hurricanes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. The snap sets up to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on 1st down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week, you got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Zings it complete to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little time. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
And that's the hardest part about playing a mobile quarterback. It's not the first play. The first play was a pass. It's the second play where he decides to pull it down, Jesse, becomes a running back, and makes something happen.
You're right, David. That's why so many coaching staffs now are trying to recruit dual-threat athletes at quarterback because of situations just like that. Down in the red zone, nobody open. You're not just going to throw it away and be okay kicking a field goal. You're taking off, and you're going to capitalize with a touchdown.
Off-play action on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. Got his man on the right. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Gators come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Lost, the defense is wide open. Powers through. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Florida. He broke away from the defense, and they
this at running back that can play wide receiver. You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Oh, he's got some space. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Miami.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Using the quick game. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Guys, let's chat about Florida. We mentioned the number of players they lost, but you can only focus on the guys who are wearing your uniform. Can't worry about those who left. Have to worry about those you have. But any concerns that you guys have about making moves like this?
I think excitement more than concerns, honestly. They got some key guys that had success in other programs, and I think the fans today, David, are interested to see how these guys play today.
Well, and how they come together, because you've seen these players in other spots, but now a new system, new coaches. How do you gel? How do you start your career off?
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes.
Just plowing ahead. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the catch. Breaks into the open. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. They've moved it to the 19. 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Sets up the screen. He'll step out of bounds at the 11. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right. And maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Gator!
One thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Notre Dame is trailing right now, but they are not out of this. I remember Rocket Ismail wake up the echoes all by himself. Let's see if this group can come back. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Colorado. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Moving away from pressure. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick up.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Send the tight end in motion. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Finds the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
This time on target. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Looking to throw on first down. He's got him still on his feet. Touchdown, Florida! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the... Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how...
You've had with a young fella on the sidelines be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On the run, it's Terry. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. Caught close to the marker, it's Terry. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They're going back to the ground. Makes one man miss. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. The Canes will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. But they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
timing has to be so good. When you're throwing it his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
Runs through a tackle. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And he made the extra point without problem.
Miami, 35, Florida, 24.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Pulls it, fired complete. There he goes. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. He's got it on the right. At the 45 on his way. Bulldozes his way through. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. And the Gators, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Tight end now in motion. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Touchdown, Gator! And the comeback is on.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. Found his open target. Accurate.
Nowhere to go. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Rides to back and leaves it. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the wide receiver. The play action fake. Quarterback now on the run. Still looking. Did the work himself. At midfield, he's got room. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Running behind that left side. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
And the Canes are moving quickly down the field. To the ground with the back.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. The Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Look out! Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Hurricanes can really attack on this second and short. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense pull these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Can't make the catch. It's incomplete, and that drop might have cost him a big play on first down. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Trying to bull his way in. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Hurricane. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt, you cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer. Take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score here.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dots.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you can tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a miss.
Fires one high and deep. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Florida! And here they come, almost all the way back. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scaffold, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Turning it on! Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. First down here for the offense. On the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. They're working that left side. Got room at the 35. Touchdown, Miami! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give from the gun. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. Into the secondary on the right. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. That's caught. It's Irwin. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Balls it in. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Gators are rolling down the field. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter, and I think all eyes are going to be on...
Touchdown, Gator! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. From the gun, running back on the move. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
That's such a nice start to this drive, too, because you've got the lead late, and you want to run the football, you want to be physically dominant. Defense knows you're going to do it, and still, on the very first play of the drive, you're able to rip off a long run like that. Great vision there, and a nice job up front with the surge by the O-line.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Quickly to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him, get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
From the gun. Give on the inside. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They go to the ground. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Got him downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Canes!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Gators in the hurry up.
A good start by this offense. Something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen, the hill is large, right? Like this, we need 2 scores. We got to have 2 touchdowns to get back in this game. We've got to be aggressive. We've got to take shots, but obviously not put the football at risk.
Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. The Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Now the play fake. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Finds his big tight end. Just keeps moving. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Wants to throw it. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Florida! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step 1 accomplished. But this offense obviously still has work to do. But the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. If you're the defensive coordinator, no time to worry about bust. You have to sell out to get the ball back. Oh, he's got some space. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Boy, he's over 100 now at 102 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day. The Canes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. The handoff keep working on that clock. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. They can pick up a yard here on second down. That might put this one in the books. The give to the tailback. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. He leaves it with the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now on second down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. The give to the back. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
They'll try the run.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other...
Breaks into the open. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Enormous play coming right here. 3rd down, and this crowd is bringing down the house. Here's the handoff. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be 1st and goal. And a chance, perhaps, to salt this game away if this offense can pay this off with a late touchdown. The option look. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
There's a long and storied history.